I think I'm live. I'm supposed to be live, and hopefully this is being broadcast on the village also. So, hi everybody. How you doing? It's way too early in the morning, and as usual, I have been up way too long, which is the truth. I've been up since like 2:30. Yeah, I've been up for a little while. How y'all doing? Welcome. It's 4:20. Yay. And I'm ready. How about you guys? More importantly, I am ready with some awesome freaking tunes. It's Easter, and I'm not much of a religious fella, but hey, I can appreciate a party when there's one going on, especially when I'm the one being a DJ. And I hope you guys like this little bitty hour or so of music that I'm going to be playing for you guys, all original. And, well, sorta. It's all poetry set to music, and I do it under this little doodad here. Fair Use Act of 1976, and in the public domain, right? And then, as usual, like YouTube likes to say, although it doesn't do me much good sometimes, although I am at an all-time high again, 429 subscribers. Maybe if you want to, add a little bit to that for me, please. In other words, but it is still a free country in some ways, so that's totally up to you. So what we got here? Hey, Joe, how's it going? Well, I'm glad. I don't know. There's some jokes there that self-deprecating ones that I'm not just going to go. Thank you for being here. So you just got up, you open your eyes, and you see me. Well, guess what? I'm going to hopefully do getting a little old blood pumping here. So I got to go to that folder. No, I got to go to this folder here. And I got to go to this folder. And then I got to go to, it's just a thing, ain't it, with me all the time? Where are we at here? All right. Yes, I'm going to do these in alphabetical order. And the first one is one of our favorites. Let's go here. Langston Hughes, 50/50. Yay!
Ain't got nobody to share my bed. Ain't got nobody to hold my hand. The truth of the matter is I ain't got no man. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. She answered, babe, what must I do? Your money too. He said share your bed and your money too. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. He said share your bed and your money too.
Yay. How's it going? I'm glad you needed this because, there's a little rocking today, I guess. I don't know. I'm just not going to say anything. Oh, cool. Well, supposedly, I don't know. We were supposed to be doing this on the Village too, and they tried to use Google Meets, to Google Meetup or whatever to do it, and it doesn't allow me to present from my computer and everything. So they were supposed to be broadcasting this on there too. Here, let me go ahead and you can see what they're doing there. Here, let me share this channel here. If you guys aren't subscribed to it, go ahead and subscribe. Misha's great. Here. Lag. A lot of lag here. Let me see here. There. Go subscribe to Misha here. And I'm going to go ahead and play another song. Hopefully they will be streaming this to there. I don't know. I don't know. It's too early in the morning and I've been up too long. And it's not the 420. It's Emily Dickinson. Banish air from here.
Banish air from air, divide light if you dare. They'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul. Odors return whole for flame. And with a blonde push over your impotence, flit steam. Divide light if you dare. They'll meet. Wild cubes in a drop or pellets of shape. Fit films cannot annul. Odors return whole for flame. And with a blunt push over your impotence, flit steam. And with a blunt push over your impotence, flit steam. They'll meet by cubes in its rock or pellets of
I need your opinion. This list, the set list that my playlist. Think about getting one of those automatic light show thingies and, putting together something and maybe taking it on the road. Joe, since you have experienced this, tell me what you think of the entire show together, if it would make a good presentation, if you know what I mean. Because guess what? Here comes another one. And the next one in the set list, might as well call it a set list, is one of the faves, Break, 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 Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Break, break, break on that cold grey stone's sea. And I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to the haven under the oak. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. Break, break, break at the foot of that crags sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to the haven under the. But oh, for the touch of a vanished and the sound of a voice that is still. At the foot of thy crags, sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me.
I did send Misha a link, and I think oh, I'm looking at this over there. Where's Body Where's Brian? I have no idea where I am either. I sent her a link, and if she can, I don't know. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Because I think I tried to get her on here, and it went away. I don't know. So I'm just going playing their song. There ain't enough coffee for this. Oh yeah, this is the Yates one. This is a good one. Crazy Jane talks with the bishop. Yeah, cool. Crazy Jane talking with that old bishop.
I met the bishop on the road, and much said he and I. Those breasts are flat and falling now. Those veins must soon be dry. Live in a heavenly mansion, not in some foul sty. Fair and foul are near of kin, and fair needs foul, I cried. My friends are gone, but that's the truth. No grave, no bed denied. the heart's pride. A woman can be proud and stiff when on love intent, but love is pitches mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be sold that has not been rent. His mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be so low that has not been fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witness in the room. Keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed to fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. Signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed to fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
Don't you just love the blues? We're not done yet. Here we go.
Do not suddenly break the branch or hope to find the white heart over the white well. Glance aside, not the lamps do not spell them sleep. Gently dip, but not too deep. Lift your eyes where the roads dip and where the roads lie. Seek only there where the gray light meets the green air. The hermit's chapel, the pilgrim's prayer.
Hey, No Face, how's it going? Hey, Spud, how's it going? The legend himself. Now you can see what I've been doing with my time and rocking people's faces off. What do you think of the set list so far? This is fun. Like I said, might as well just wow. I lost my train of thought, which means I need to play more music. Here we go. Ooh, this is another one. John Keats, Lines on the Mermaid Tavern. Blues version.
Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have you known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Have ye tipple drink more fine than mine host's canary wine? Or are fruits of paradise sweeter than those dainty pies of venison, no generous food? Dressed as though bold Robin Hood
Yeah. Hey, Sophia. Nice of you to join us this morning. Or you're at. I think it's afternoon where you're at, ain't it? And noonish, whatever. It's all relative, like we all say around here. And who do we got here? Hey, Rudy. How's it going, my friend? And yeah. So, what do you think of the show so far? This is something I'm putting together. Trying to you never know. Like I said, take it on the road. But in the meantime, remember, everything here we do is under fair use and in the public domain. And if you was so kind, be so kind and give me an old thumbs up, and all that jazziness. And we're going to go ahead. You brought me a No Face. Yay. Although whenever I think of No Face, I think of Miyazaki. His movie, Spirited Away. One of the characters is called No Face. In the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying your 420 Easter spring rites of fertility, whatever you want to call it, and enjoying the music, because guess what? Here is this one that we're going to be dancing. You thought your toe was top. You thought you had your toe tapping on the last one. This is Eurovision Disco here, nostalgia.
In Cockwaddle, sunset or gray, dawn when the dagger points again of longing for what was never home. We needs must turn away from the voices that cry, come, that undersea ding-donging. Dingle-dongle bells and bluebells snap, dragon solstice, lunar love. The wasps are pulling the honey, or the lamp soft on the snow. These are the times at which the will is vulnerable, the trigger finger slow, the spirit lonely. These are the times at which aloneness is too ripe, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way. The soundless clapper calls and who would follow, but earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay. Dingle-dongle bells and bluebells snap, dragon solstice, lunar love. The wasps circling the honey, or the lamp soft on the snow. These are the times at which the will is vulnerable, the trigger finger slow, the spirit lonely. These are the times at which aloneness is too ripe, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way. The soundless clapper calls and we would follow, but earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay.
go back to the chat here. Don't blame me there. Especially if you're with the right company. Hey, AZ Crimson House, nice of you to join us. Hopefully you like the music. I love it. And here is the link for what they're doing right now on The Village, which is where this is also supposed to be broadcasting. But like I said, they're using Google Meets, and they didn't tell me and stuff. So, yes, good morning, everyone. Okay, and then we got this here. Hey, I thought it was the stream. I blamed everything. The chat, the bots, the algorithm. I was just stuck trying to rhyme algorithm with anything. Chicken gizzards, naked wizards. Help! That's freaking great, especially for a 420. Yes, I do love that one, but the irony of that song, of that one, is it's about war. Which makes it even better with the disco and it being about the downtime in battle or whatever. You know, he was a soldier in World War II. One of those, if I'm not mistaken, that didn't make it out, but he lives on in his words, like me and a bunch of other people like to do. So here we go. I got a couple more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want, I'll probably play a few more. Who knows? But, this is a cool rocker on a fly drinking out of his cup.
Curious, thirsty fly, drink with me and drink as I freely welcome to my cup. Couldst thou sip and sip it up? Make the most of life you may. Life is short and wears away. Both alike are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's the summer, mine's no more. Though repeated 80 summers, when they're gone, will appear as short as one. Busy, curious, thirsty fly, drink with me and drink as I freely welcome to my cup. Couldst thou sip and sip it up? Make the most of life you may. Life is short and wears away. Both alike are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's the summer, mine's no more. Though repeated 2 summers, when they're gone, will appear as short summers, when they're gone, will appear as short
All right. Yeah. Let's see here. Real question. I assume you're talking about this thing. All right. It's called a newsboy. I've also heard it called an ivy. But I love these style hats. I've worn them, besides when I was in the Navy and I had to wear, standard issue. Worn them a lot. And one of the advantages, besides covering up my male pattern baldness, is back in the day, when you had to smuggle pre-roll joints into a concert, say, for example, and they'd be all nice and tied up and everything. And you could just stick it right up in here. And, the one time they asked me to look at my hat, I went, oh, okay. So I went like this, I went like that, and I had the bag of joints up underneath my hands like this, and they go, okay, cool. Oh, that's a funny 420 story. All right. Grandpa hat. Yeah. Although I'm not a grandpa, but okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed that story, the little break we got here, because we call it a flat cap. I think one of the reasons it was called a newsboy is because in the late 19th century, early 20th, newsboys on the streets would wear them. All right. So kind of makes sense like that. All right. Let's see here. Do I want to interpose? How much time we got? Oh, we got all the time in the world. Let's see how long we've been doing. Oh, we've only been going 40 minutes. Oh, we've only been going 40 minutes. It seems like 5. All right, here's one. Sappho, one girl. Haha.
Like the sweet apple which reddens upon the topmost bough, atop on the topmost twig, which the pluckers forgot somehow. Forget it not, nay, but got it not, for none could get it till now. Like the wild hyacinth flower which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherd forever tear and woo, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground. Flower which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherd for a tear, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground.
Oh, yeah, that one. I got lost in that one. Yeah. I love it. Oh, yes, that's what I'm hoping to hear because, would this be good for like a live show, mostly rockin' tunes with a little, well, maybe put some, if I make it longer, some ballads and stuff in there, but mostly rockin' tunes. And speaking of rocking, we got Park Bench by Langston Hughes, second Langston Hughes of the day.
I live on a park bench, you Park Avenue. Hell of a distance between us two. I beg a dime for dinner. You got a butler and maid, but I'm waking up. Say, ain't you afraid that I might just maybe in a year or two move on over to Park Avenue? I live on a park bench, you Park Avenue. Hell of a distance between us two. I beg a dime for dinner. You got a butler and maid, but I'm waking up. Say, ain't you afraid that I might just maybe in a year or two move on over to Park
Well, my friends, get ready. You dreamy, right? Very. Don't you just love the blues? Well, guess what? Yeah, you're gonna love this next one. righty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm coming between you and your caffeine fix, Irish. Oh boy, nice and sunny weather. I think it's supposed to be cloudy here today, but guess what? We got 2 tunes left. And Sophia, if you're still here, this one is for you.
As a twig trembles which a bird lights on to sing the leaves unbent, so is my memory thrilled and stirred. I only know she came and went, as clasped some lake by gusts unriven, the blue dome's measureless content. So my soul held that moment's heaven. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heats, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Stood and met my gaze through the low doorway of my tent. The tent is struck, the vision stays. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Only to think she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Only to think she came and went.
Oh, okay, I know. The question is, does this would that make a good 45-minute set list to present to somebody? Be like, let me open for you. With the, of course, with the the light show thingy. I've been doing research on that. I can get a cheap one for like $30-40 that might work. That's the point of the song. All right, let's go ahead and play some more then. Sheesh. Not sheesh. Sheesh. It's too early and I've been up too long. All right. No, we're going to go to file here and then this one. And we're just going to play this one. Yay.
The sun came up upon the left, out of the sea came he. And he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till over the mast at noon. The wedding guest here beat his breast, for he heard the loud bassoon. The bride half paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goat, the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride half paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goat, the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest eats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride half paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, no new, nodding their heads before her goat, the merry minstrelsy, the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner.
Oh, wrong one. I hit the wrong button. I'm glad that you like what we're doing here. And yes, hey, it's freaking Coleridge, man. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Well, we're going to do an original one by me for 420. Let me just pull it up here. You can get up there, George. Where is it? Right here. This is a song about riding on weed. Yay!
At times I feel the urgent need to ride a poem on weed.
That's not the one. That's not the one. Ha! No, that's not the one. That's not the one. Let's see if this other one is. If not, I'll just go on something else. And then I'll deal with some dogs. Oh, Lord. Dogs. Sorry for the dead air. Okay, here. Huh? Ah, there it is. Not that one. Here, let's see if this one works.
Sometimes I feel the need to write a poem on weed, but I usually smoke it instead because it calms my poor head. My innards and pains in my neck, and when life seems a total wreck, I take a very long and deep toke, and when I exhale it's magic smoke. It seems that I'm most usually fine. An interesting poem comes to mind. Be it cliche, so or profound, I grab a pen and write it down. I grab a pen and write it down. Sometimes I feel the need to write a poem on weed, but I usually smoke it instead because it calms my poor head. My innards and pains in my neck, and when life seems a total wreck, I take a very long and deep toke, and when I exhale it's magic smoke. It seems that I'm most usually fine. An interesting poem comes to mind. Be it cliche, so or profound, I grab a pen and write it down. Be it cliche, so or profound, I grab a pen and write it down.
Yeah, that's like one of the few poems I've ever written about weed. I've written plenty of poems on weed, but very few about them. We have variety is a spice of life. You know, that's one of the reasons I like letting Suno do a lot of the work for me. You know, because you never know. It's a tool. You could use it to do anything. All right, let's see here. Let's do another original by me. Let's see here. Let's see. Ooh, let's do another reggae. Here, Tropical Rain. Yay.
Tropical rain on a tin roof. One of the little things I love to me is one more bit of proof that there's nature's God above, that there's nature's God above. Tropical rain on a tin roof. I'm lulled to sleep with its sound. To me it is beyond all reproof that to do so is profound, that to do so is profound. Tropical rain on a tin roof. Oh, how I always love to hear. To me, it makes me so aloof. a tin roof. I'll love it till the day I die. To me it's true. Hear it and you'll know why. Hear it and you'll know why. Tropical rain on a tin roof. I mean, what can I really say? To me, all I wish is to experience it one day. Is to experience it one day. Tropical rain on a tin roof. I always love to hear. To me, it makes me so aloof. Whenever it happens to appear. Yes, whenever it happens to appear. Tropical rain on a tin roof. Oh, how I always love to hear. To me, it makes it so aloof. Whenever it happens to appear. Yes, whenever it happens to appear.
Yes, that's another original of mine. I wrote that from a prompt from a Facebook group. It was write a poem about rain on a tin roof. Actually, it said tropical rain, so that's what I did. And I did, and it sounds cool. And I really, really, really wish this was being broadcast on the Village too, because they're missing something over there here. Oh, they'll figure it out, and we'll do it next time. But in the meantime, let's play some more, okay? I'm going to save the last song on that one playlist for the last song I play, so I got to figure out something else to play for you guys here. Let's do another original. No, let's see here. Let's do this one. Where is it? Since these are in alphabetical order, it should be right here. Yes, here we go. Here we go. This is an original.
Back and forth, the pendulum is swinging back and forth, back and forth. Voices are singing, singing in my head. Bells are ringing, the moon turns red, the pendulum is swinging. The pendulum is swinging back and forth, back and forth. Terror has been building all these years. The floodgates are yielding, all awash with tears. The pendulum is swinging back and forth, back and forth. The pendulum is swinging back and forth, back and forth. Voices still sing. They scream, don't cry. Bells still ring. Can't really say why. The pendulum is swinging. Back and forth, back and forth. The pendulum is swinging back and forth, back and forth. A million screaming voices, screaming at 10 days. A million different choices, can't see through the haze. The pendulum is swinging back
swinging.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it, Joe. I wrote that 25 years ago. Yeah, I was working at a call center doing surveys. Lots of boredom. Trying to push pamphlets on shop equipment for automobiles. Thank you. I'm going to play a few more and then I'll play the outro. And let's see here. Let's see what we got here. No, got to go to there and then we go here. Oh, no, not that one. Wrong folder. Already played that one. All right, let's play this one.
Now as the train bears west, its rhythm rocks the earth. And from my Pullman berth, I stare into the night, while others take their rest. Bridges of iron lace, a suddenness of trees, a lap of mountain mist, all cross my line of sight. Then a bleak, wasted place, and a lake below my knees. Full on my neck I feel the straining at a curve. My muscles move with steel. I wake in every nerve. I wake in every night. I watch a beacon swing from our blazing bright. We thunder through ravines and gullies washed with light. Beyond the mountain pass, mist deepens on the bay. We rush into a rain that rattles double glass. We'll shake the roadbed stone, the pistons jerk and shove. I stay up half the night to see the land I love. The land I love. Then a bleak, wasted place, and a lake below my knees. Full on my neck I feel the straining at a curve. My muscles move with steel. I waken every nerve. I watch a beacon swing from dark to blazing bright. We thunder through ravines and gullies washed with light. Beyond the mountain pass, mist deepens on the wing. We rush into a rain that rattles double glass. We'll shake the roadbed stone, the pistons jerk and shove. I stay up half the night to see the land I love.
Oh, I love that one. I'm probably going to have to add that one to the list too. There's just so many good ones. Hard to choose from. I think this one's a cool one. We played it the other day here.
After the sun's eclipse, the brighter angel and which drew a bridal outcry from her open lips. She could not prove it true, nor think at first of any means to test by what she had been wedded or possessed. Not all cries were the same. There was an island in mythology called by the very vowels of her name, where vagrants of the sea changed by the one were made to squeal and cry as heavy tips in a witch's style. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of discontent. Proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of discipline.
Yeah, a little change of pace there. I don't know if that one would go with the rest of this set list, but let's see here. Let's play some more. So many to choose from. So many to choose from. Yeah, why not? Bird Watchers of America. Forgot who this one was by. We'll figure it out.
It's all very well to dream of a dove that saves Picasso's or the Pope's, the one that Anyamally coos in Our Lady's ear, the world's hopes, and the other one that shall be engineered the retirement of all businessmen to their graves. When this is brought about us, the love embrace of every life. But in all of the country of falls, dusk steams from the soaked hay wades in the cloudy woods, engendering other dreams, formless and soft beyond the fence it broods, or
crap. All right. Can you hear me? That I got interrupted. Wow. Shit. That was fun. All right. Oh, my backwoods internet is acting up. All right, let's play this one.
In Abraham's bosom all the year, and worships at the temple's inner shrine, God being with thee when we know it not.
Actually, Sophia, just looking at your hair makes most people feel alive. It's all yeah, some softer ones, but yeah, more rockin' tunes, then into reggae, and then again into rockin' tunes to finish. Yeah, we'll have to work that. I'll have to get some more advice from you about that. But since we're almost at the hour and a half mark and stuff, let's go ahead and wrap it up. And I'm going to play the last song in the actual original playlist before I started adding all those extra ones. And you'll know exactly why when you hear it. Right there. You'll know exactly why when you hear it, why I chose it. This one is all... Pizza, you missed it. You need to go back and listen to Fridays. That'll rock your face off. Oh, well, since Pizza's here, I'll play a couple extra. How's this sound? Oh. All right, let's play this one.
The wet sands, an insect crept, ages ere man on earth was known, and patient time while nature slept, the slender tracing turned to stone. Was the first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or song, in league with the creative powers, shall escape oblivion's broom so long? Was the first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or song, in league with the creative powers, shall escape oblivion's broom so long? The first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or song, in league with the creative powers, shall escape oblivion's broom so long?
I'm actually glad I played that one because that one's definitely going into the list, into this one here, not that one here. But yeah, gotta bring that up. All right, I'm gonna play a couple more. Why not? Let's see here. Oh, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? That was what I would like to know sometimes. Bear with me, my friends, while I figure something out. Oh. Well, I guess let's just play this one. The Enkindled Spring, D.H. Lawrence. It's a rocker.
This spring, as it comes, bursts up in bonfires green, wild puffing of emerald trees and flame-filled bushes, thorn blossom lifting in wreaths of smoke between, where the wood fumes up and the watery flickering
And I, what fountain of fire am I among this sleeping combustion of spring? My spirit is tossed about like a shadow buffeted in the throng of flames, a shadow that's gone astray and is lost.
All right. Hey, Journey, how's it going? And also, Antics, hey, guess what? You showed up, and I'm going to go ahead and replay this one because it's really cool, and it was partially inspired by JoJo's track about you. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got to put this on. Got to get to the right file. The right file. We going to the right file. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
If he could know my songs are all for him at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim if he could know? Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know. Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know.
Wait till tomorrow. They'll be like ridiculously cheap. And if you can get something ridiculously cheap in this economy, the wait's worth it. Oh boy. Fucking let's play some more. Okay. Where are we gonna go with this next one here? Let's go to the best of volume 2. Ooh, yeah. Let's go for some more here. This is from Best of Volume 2. Here we go.
All day I try to distinguish me from desire. Now in the dark I feel only bitter sadness for us. The builders, the planners of wood, because I have been looking steadily at these elms and seeing the process that creates the writhing stationary tree. It's torment and have understood it will make no forms but twisted forms. All day I try to distinguish me from desire. Now in the dark I feel only bitter sadness for us. The builders, the planers of wood, because I have been looking steadily at these elms and seeing the process that creates the writhing stationary tree. It's torment and have understood it will make no forms but twisted forms.
All right. That one's awesome. All right. I want to pull up another one here. This might take me a minute. So how y'all doing here? We see they're talking about chocolate bunnies still. Like I said, wait till tomorrow and they'll be ridiculously cheap. Oh. Oh, Lord, let's play. Oh, well. Oh, hey, here's another rocker.
The hand of art here, torpid lies. gentleness far away. Great Hogarth's honor dust is here. The hand of art here torpid lies, that wide essential form of grace. Here death has closed the curious eyes that saw the matters in the face. If genius won't be reader, stay. If Mary touch thee, shed a tear. Be vice and dullness far away. Great Hogarth's honor dust is here. If genius won't be reader, stay. If Mary touch thee, shed a tear. Be vice and dullness far away. Great Hogarth's honor dust is here.
Yeah, that one makes you want to get up and start doing the Irish jig. Hey there, Hals. How's it going? Yeah, well, also, well, I'm here. I found the track I want to play now. While that was playing, and if you are lurking, Maya, this one is for you. Yes, yes, yes. This one is for you. Here, Iron's Problem.
When they come up to you as you're sitting quietly and lay their fat boobs on your knees and look into your eyes with their own big eyes and wistfully caress your cheek, and so without speaking say please. It's a clear invitation to come out and play, and you can't just tell them to go away. When the wine's round and they press up against you gently, it's much like a musicless waltz as they talk about books. And they all write books. That's foreplay, nothing else, my son.
that's false. But you can't make a snarky and sharpish riposte with words like forget it, get lost. When they stroke your hair too and finger your coat slyly, or lay a neat hand on your shirt, they all cast you as Faust, and they all Faust. Each one's a Gretchen made pure, but they all want your hand up their skirt. So men of great talent must pay this high price, and no one will think that you're terribly nice. You live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes.
Yeah, oh my is right. Oh my, to have Byron's problem. Well, he was a scoundrel, but a talented one at that. And too bad they won't let me do several of his songs. You too, my friend, Love and Light and Ostara. All right, let's play a couple more, and then this is actually my longest show so far. It's almost 2 hours. Yay! It feels like half of that, because let's see. This is Sonnet 18, William Shakespeare. Let's go.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dim. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrim. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou wast, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade. When in eternal lines to time thou growest, so long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dim. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrim. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou wast, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade. When in eternal lines to time thou growest, so long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long as this, and this gives life to thee. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this This gives life to the
Yeah, you'll like Friday's show. It definitely was a rocker. Thank you, Indigo. While I was listening to that, though, I was thinking maybe that one needs a makeover. What do you think? The Black Sabbath treatment? Of course, that's what I go to most of the time. Who knows? All right, I am getting here. Let's just here. I'm going to go ahead here and do this one. All right, my friends, thank you for this. Has been 2 hours. It's amazing that I've been able to fill this 2 hours with relatively good tunes. I know I can come up with a freaking rocking hour and a half set list, especially with y'all guys' help. But so far, so good. So what? No, so far, so good. Oh, yeah. So far, so good. So what? That was a Megadeth. That was the name of a Megadeth album. Yay. All right. So we're just going to double Shakespeare it with the final one I was going to play earlier, like an hour ago. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I need you to send me some files. I'll email you. I'll email you. So yeah, here we're gonna double Shakespeare it because the last the final one in that one here is, of course, one of our faves that we go to. And here it is, Shakespeare's Sonnet number 55.
not marble nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme. But you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone besmeared with sluttish time. When wasteful war shall statues overturn and broils root out the work of masonry, nor Mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Gains death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this, dwell in lovers' eyes. Against death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes.
So does that make a good final track? You know, it's a good send off. Farewell, everybody, you're loved, and all that stuff. I think it does. Especially, you know, the one that brings a little misty to the eye. And as it is Easter, or Astara, or whatever that word is. Ostara. I like to call it spring rites of fertility. Although, no, that's May Day. That's May 1st. Oh, it's so confusing sometimes, you know? But one thing isn't confusing. You guys. You guys are awesome. Here, have an awesome day and all that has, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe. Beautiful. And yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. And thank you for all your help, everybody. And as usual, you know, do the old like and subscribe. I think they're still working on the village. Oh, it's no, thank you. Here it's going here, yeah, or hide. It's too early in the morning. I've been up too long. Oh, all right, there. Let's see if this works here. Oh, my connection. Yes. No, thank you. TTFN, I will see you guys out in the chats and stuff today, or I might just take a nap because I've been up for a while. Bye.